We look ahead to another weekend in the Premier League, and with that, we can win $50,000. We can correctly predict 5 games. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Jason Mattis with Winning Bets. Thanks for hanging out with me on this episode. This is one of the free contests that we play, and it's over on the NBC Sports Predictor app, the Premier League Pick'em Challenge. It's match week 26, and we can win $50,000 if we can correctly predict all 5 games, give them the right result, and give them the correct score to do so. If nobody can do it, they'll still give away a guaranteed $1,000 prize. The group of people that can get the most points, 4 points if you can get the result right, 10 points right if you can get that score right. That's how you can accumulate points and accumulate cash. All right, let's jump on into it and see how we'll do this week. The first matchup takes us to Leeds United versus Villa. Look, Villa, they're scoring about 6 less goals than Leeds United, but they've conceded 17 less goals. Villa's in bad form right now, absolutely bad form. Their last 10 games, they've only got 3 wins from that, and they've only got 1 draw. So that means 6 losses. Really bad form is Villa right now. Leeds, they haven't drawn their last 17 games. That's amazing. Their last 17 games, they're either winning or losing. Why is that happening? That's because Leeds is playing really open and attacking football. So they're pressing, they're putting teams on the back foot, but boy, they leave themselves really exposed on their back end. I mean, that's why Villa's conceded 17 less goals is just, well, I mean, Leeds may run up the score, but boy, they're going to run it up on their own side because they're just leaky in their own back. The head-to-head matchup between these two clubs, recent relevant ones, Leeds has 2 wins. There's been 1 draw, and Villa also has a win there. I'm going to go ahead and say so Leeds is going to get this victory. Leeds is going to win 2-1. Look, Grealish is a doubt for this fixture. He's progressing towards maybe playing, but it looks like maybe they'll hold him back. Either way, though, I still like Villa to score, and I think Leeds to come out on top 2-1. All right, next matchup we got here is Tottenham versus Burnley. The head-to-head against these two clubs is Tottenham's won the last 3 of the 5, and there's been 1 draw. Tottenham's conceded 3 less goals on the season, which is pretty remarkable because we know Burnley is really stout back on their defensive end. But the really impressive thing is, and it's not too surprising, is Tottenham scored 19 more goals than so far Burnley in the season. They were able to rest Son, and they were able to rest Kane midweek in the Europa League, so everybody will be fresh. Burnley, we know what we're going to get with them. They're going to sit back. They're just going to fall into their shell, their defensive shell that they like to do, and they're just going to defend all game long. I mean, they don't have the attacking prowess to punish a team on the counter or to really punish, Tottenham really all that much to begin with. I mean, Tottenham, like I said, they've conceded 3 less goals than Burnley, so, they're a really good, stout defensive team on their own right. This one's going to be low scoring. It's probably going to be a boring draw to watch, but go ahead and give Spurs the win. Spurs will go ahead and win it 2-0. Speaking of boring games, I think that's what you'll get here in the next one between Chelsea and Manchester United. Chelsea has only conceded 2 goals in their last 8 games under the new manager Tuchel, which is really impressive. United's not far behind, though. They're really good in their own defensive route. They've only conceded 7 less goals than Chelsea has. Again, I see this one being extremely low scoring. Chelsea is putting emphasis on the defensive side. Since they brought in the new manager, it's hampered their attacking going forward. They're not really inspiring really much going forward anymore where they were, under Lampard. And then United, I think they're just going to struggle to score goals just because of how defensive-minded, Chelsea is under this new manager. Of the 2, I think United maybe can lean to get the win just because they have that pace. And if United does want to sit back on the road and absorb pressure and just kind of let Chelsea do what they want with the ball, well, United can certainly, with the pace, they can punish those center backs, whether it's Rudiger or Christensen or really Zuma for that matter. I mean, they'll have the pace up top to run a good counter-attacking scheme. So maybe United can squeak out a 1-0 win. I think this is going to be extremely boring. I think it's going to be 0-0 draw is how I see this one unfolding. Next matchup we got here is Sheffield United versus Liverpool. Look, Liverpool needs this win. I mean, just cut and dry. They need a win, and this has got to be one so they can get some top 4 aspirations. Struggling overall in the form, doing pretty good outside of the league in terms of form, but in the league, the form has not been that great. Sheffield is scoring 30 less goals than Liverpool in the season, and they've conceded 8 more. Liverpool, again, terrible form. The head-to-head, Liverpool has won the last 4. Liverpool's going to limp into this game still with a very long injury list, but they've dominated this fixture recently in the head-to-head. They should have the upper hand. Sheffield just gives up way too many goals, and they're not scoring enough to really punish Liverpool. I've got Liverpool winning this game 2-0. Then the last matchup here is Everton versus Southampton. Everton's form is significantly better. I mean, they even beat Liverpool in their last matchup out. That was a real nice, impressive win against the Liverpool squad. Southampton's last league win. You ready for this one? Last time they collected all 3 points of the Premier League was January 4th. It happened to be against Liverpool, ironically enough, but boy, January 4th, that seems like a long time ago. Southampton has just been playing terrible. They too have been hit with a lot of injuries, which has, contributed to that. Southampton did win the reverse fixture 2-0, but they were playing much better by then, right? I mean, that's why, they were a top 4, top 8 club there, to begin the season in that top, first, 10 or so games. So, yeah, they took advantage of Everton earlier in the season when they were a lot better. Things have completely changed. Their form is terrible. Injury list is long. Everton is feeling pretty good right now. Give me the better team. Give me the better team in the better form, which is Everton. And I like Everton to win this game 2-1. All right, guys, that's how I'm going to do it this week for $50,000. Go ahead and hit that like button if I've been a help. And as always, I wish you good luck on your picks.
Thanks for watching this episode of Winning Bets. I'm Jason Mattis. I'll see you again when we are celebrating the wins and making more winning bets. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more winning bets.